Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on Superman and Lois, and this is going to be my review for episode 13 for this season, which originally would have been the finale, but they added 2 episodes on to the show's run, so we still got 2 episodes left after this one, so yeah. But of course, spoiler alert if you've not watched the episode, because we're going to be talking about everything, and some big stuff happens in this episode, as you'd expect as we get, towards the end of the season. So if you've not watched it, go away, but if you have watched it, continuing on, be sure to let me know your opinions in the comment section down below, or is curious to read what you guys are thinking of the show, and just let me know what your favorite part was. And of course, if you're going to enjoy the video, you enjoyed the episode, want to drop a like on the video to show your support, and everything like that. So last episode, we actually saw the fallout from Superman being taken by Morgan Edge or Talro, and being put through the same processes that he went through when he came to Earth, and we had Superman break. But really, it was more Zod being put within Superman. So it was Zod controlling Superman, which some people didn't realize. I was looking through the comment section of my review, and I noticed that people didn't realize that Zod was the one that took over Superman, which I guess they didn't mention it a ridiculous amount in the episode, but they still did mention it a few times, especially in the important bits. But anyway, yeah, so Zod took over Superman, and it was up to John Henry Irons, aka Steel, not Seal, that's the singer or an animal, Steel, to come in and save the day and knock Superman out of that control. But as we end off the episode, Morgan Edge takes the Eradicator weapon up into space and just, appears to destroy it, even though I thought, I don't think he would destroy that. I think it's more gone within him. And then the episode ended with his, locked up at the DOD with his eyes glowing, which pretty much said, yeah, he's absorbed that machine and all the consciousnesses within it. But to begin off this episode, we kick off where we left off. We have Morgan Edge in his cell, or Talra. I'm just going to call him Morgan Edge because it's easier anyway. So Morgan Edge in his cell, hearing all these voices, and we have him thinking back to his time with his father in his fortress, with him wanting to please his father and make him, I guess, proud of him. And Superman is actually there at the cell questioning him, asking him what he did with the Eradicator. Now, of course, Superman doesn't, exactly believe that it's just, destroyed. Why would you destroy something so valuable to what Morgan Edge is trying to do? And the voices in his head, most likely being that of the consciousnesses of the Kryptonians formerly in the actual Eradicator football-shaped device thing. But of course, Superman is pretty desperate to get, after Leslie La, as she is still out there. We didn't necessarily know where she was, but they need her to at least know where she is and what she's up to, or preferably have her captured so she's not continuing on what Morgan Edge was doing. But speaking of Morgan Edge, he is not doing anything in the Smallville at the moment, but he is the talk of the town of Smallville, with the school having a rundown even of what happened with the mines and people control and everything, with the mines being cleared out of all the ex-kryptonite so no one can use it anymore, whether it's, do something weird with it or mainly people don't get more powers. Now, Lois is also trying to gain more information on Edge through former employees and also just trying to connect the dots in general, just for a story for the Smallville Gazette, which is sort of stressing out Chrissy Beppo. But in regards to Leslie La, we don't have to wait too long for her to enter the picture, because Superman is able to intercept her before she causes some destruction, and with the help of Steel is able to take her down. Now, General Lane decides to drop most of what was produced through Project 7734, just get rid of it and everything like that, and only keeping a small supply just in case of other similar encounters with those like Leslie La and Morgan Edge, but just a little amount, nothing to the degree of what they had. Now, this sort of surprised me. I thought they were going to do something different with the Project 7734, but I think it was just more like a thing from the comics brought in and using it in your own certain way, because they haven't really treated General Lane like a straight up villain. It's been someone that sort of dabbles in the grey area from time to time. So look, they might do something like that going forward. We don't know. It's only season 1. Who knows what they do in season 2, 3 and beyond and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that maybe General Lane not being as not stuck in the grey area. That's probably the best way to put it. I think General Lane not being stuck in the grey area for the entire show has surprised some people. He seems to go from the good to the grey to the good to the grey. He never sort of goes head on and sticks in there. But speaking of drama, everyone loves some drama. We have Kyle Cushing taking on his former workmates, and just general blame being put his way with Morgan Edge related issues. And when obviously, who would you, okay, so if someone spilt over your milk, you're not going to the guy that sort of is the guy, the friend of the guy who spilt your milk. You're angry at the guy that spilt your milk, so go after him. Anyway, they're all angry at Kyle, and it just makes you wonder, how long is Kyle going to hold it in before, as Sarah, his daughter, says, he goes over the edge? the Morgan Edge? I don't know. Anyway, the Edge. And Kyle's even considering moving town, like moving his family out of Smallville in order to get away from it all, despite being in Smallville for so long. We even hear Sarah talking to Jordan about how they've been there for generations. Like originally they're from Mexico, but they've been in Smallville for generations. Like, and they're being forced out by people that might not have even been born in Smallville. So pretty insane. Now we do get to hear Morgan Edge's last encounter in words with his father before he's sent off into the wild, wild world to await the arrival of the Eradicator. Now, Morgan wants to speak with his mother and is denied by his father, who doesn't even allow him a proper goodbye. Like, his father just ends the conversation, not knowing when he's going to speak to him next. And Morgan's just denied, any form of caring or love or just anything like that. It's the opposite of Clark. Clark got raised in the complete opposite environment. I mean, and that's what Morgan is saying. Would Clark or Kal-El have ended up the exact same as Morgan if he went through what Morgan had gone through? And the answer is, well, maybe too, most likely. I mean, I would say yes. So you can't put a ridiculous amount of blame on Morgan, though at the same time you can. But man, I know, if Morgan got raised the exact same way as Clark, I think we'd have two Supermen. Now, Jordan and Jonathan play a bit of hooky. They're bludging school, just taking time off school. They're skipping it to go hang out with two different girls. Players. But we have Jordan with Sarah, as you'd expect. It'd be weird if he went off with anyone else. While Jonathan goes off with Tegan. I don't know if her name had been mentioned before, but Tegan, who is the girl who's been giving Jonathan the flirty eyes in previous episodes. I think we hadn't seen her for a few episodes, but she's back in the picture. However, Jonathan, whilst out with Tegan, realizes fairly quickly, it doesn't take him a ridiculously long amount of time, to realize that she is only hanging out with him to learn more about what happened with Edge due to his grandfather being General Lane and all the rumors going around about people flying and stuff, and she wants to confirm that, if not get more info. So Jonathan realizes that fairly quickly, and he's on his way, and he's like, look, screw you, I'm going home. Now, Jordan's day with Sarah goes a bit better, gets another kiss. You go, Jordan. Anyway, however, it's interrupted by some cops, and they're arrested. They're not just taken back home and call the parents, they're taken to the police station and quote unquote arrested. Thought that was strong terminology. I think usually I don't know. I think your parents would just get called in general. I don't know if you get quote unquote arrested, but that's what happened. At least in Australia, I don't think that would happen. I don't know. I've never done it. At least never been caught. No, actually, go to school, kids. Go to school. Don't skip school. Don't skip school. Go to school. Now, I was a bit surprised, and it just took a bit of a surprising turn in general, as Superman suggests not dumping the Project 7734 materials, because you never know what could be on its way, whether it's someone else or Superman himself. And, I found that fairly interesting, because then we do have Clark opening up about his experience when Zod was in control of him and his powers just let him be free. And even though Clark wasn't in control, he could feel all of it because it was his body. So not controlling them like he has been since he first went to the fortress and learned how to control them, and having his powers just unleashed pretty much and no restraint, it felt good to him, which scares him at the exact same time. And this is why he needs a failsafe, as the episode is titled, but not the DOD. The Department of Defense is not the way to go about it. Someone more trustworthy with the weaponry, but who could that be? Well, John Henry Irons, who does accept the offer. And we do also see John finish off his exosuit as it was originally intended, with Jordan even taking interest in it. So I don't know if that's going to lead anywhere, or that was just some conversation being opened up. But maybe we see Jordan help with the steel suit, because we don't know if Jordan's going to... Jonathan. We're not going to see it. We're not too sure if Jonathan is... I always get Jordan. I wish they weren't JJ. I wish it was Jordan and, I don't know, Francisco or something. I don't know. Or Francis. I don't know. Maybe not Francis. Anyway, Frank. We'll go Frank. Just a different name, because I don't like the fact they start with the same letter. But anyway, it was Jonathan taking interest in the exosuit. So I wonder if that'll lead anywhere, because I don't know if he's going to get powers. I thought in one of the previous episodes they suggested that he had super speed when he stopped Jordan punching that guy from Metropolis. But I don't know. Maybe that's a season 2 thing or a cliffhanger for season 1. We'll have to wait and see. Now, Jonathan, Jordan, and Sarah do feel the wrath, I guess you could call it, from skipping school. Now, Lana, while at the police station picking up Sarah, obviously because it's her daughter, does catch the mayor talking smack about her family, doing the opposite of what he said he would be doing at the beginning of the episode. He said he was going to try and clear your name, set everything straight. He's doing the opposite. He's trying to protect his back so he gets re-elected. What a scumbag. Anyway, not happy about that. But Lois, after her experiences this episode, with not only that, but other stuff and just trying to shift narrative, she does open up to Chrissy Beppo and gets a proper statement about the events that have happened from her father to give to Chrissy to put through the Smallville Gazette. So Lois leaves the episode with little to no baggage. But in regards to the end of the episode, which sets up a crazy last 2 episodes, you could call it, we have flashbacks to Morgan going to his father after the arrival of Superman. It's the same actor. He just has it's brunette hair, like brown hair. He doesn't have the grey hair that he's got going on, and he decides to go about things his own way and not by his father. Because of how Superman's done. Like, Superman's come here, it's his brother, and it's like the complete opposite of what his father's been trying to push him towards. And this cuts back to him in his cell at the DOD, deciding to accept that way, his eyes lighting up. General Lane sends in a team to deal with Morgan because it appears that he's dead. There's no vital signs coming off him or anything like that. He then reactivates, if you want to call it, the blue eyes glowing, and blows out the glass, Edge has been reborn as the Eradicator. We see that, him hearing the voices, become the Eradicator, become the Eradicator. I think that's what they were saying. And he's absorbing the sun's energy directly. Just me wondering, but overpowered enemy coming your way, Superman? And it's pretty interesting because now we have the Eradicator and Steel, and you can even argue Superboy in the form of Jordan. It's like a Reign of the Superman thing going on the show at the moment. All we need is like Cyborg Superman. I don't know. Is he gonna randomly show up? I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's crazy. Now I'm pretty sure we go on a break. I'm pretty sure there's a 2 or 3 week break until the next episode, and then we have the final 2 episodes in a row. So bit of a break, which is annoying. I prefer if we just finished it off quickly, but I understand they didn't finish filming until like 2 weeks ago, so they have to have some time to get those episodes edited and all the CGI done and stuff like that. So it's a bit of a wait, but I'm sure it'll be worth it. But yeah, overall, another great episode. It's set up a lot, and I'm just really intrigued to see how these final 2 episodes do it. The next episode is called The Eradicator, so I'm sure we'll see a lot of Morgan Edge or Tal-Rho as that character. So I'm looking forward to it a lot and can't wait to see how they do it. And I just like how this episode handled a lot of things, and I'm intrigued to see how this season ends off just as a whole. Not only with the Morgan Edge and Superman stuff, but all the characters as well. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could drop a like on it, show your support. Let me know in the comment section down below your opinions on everything. What were your favorite parts of the episode? Do you have any theories going forward? Do I miss out anything? Let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.